I already taught you all how to grow on Instagram in 2021 in this video, but increasing your follower number and increasing your engagement are two totally different strategies. What's up everyone, it's Modern Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help bloggers, influencers, and content creators grow their brands. So give a little love tap on that subscribe button and stay up to date on all the latest tips and tricks that I have for you. First, I want to say a huge thank you to this video's shoutouts. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for all of you. So if you want to shout out in one of my future videos, make sure to screenshot yourself watching this video and tag me on Instagram stories, or leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments down below because I know how valuable your time is and you already know why you're here. So let's get into it. In my How to Grow on Instagram in 2021 video, I shared with you guys the suggested posting frequency from Instagram. As a little reminder, I'll be sure to pop it up on the screen right here. There are different variations of this going around, but there are always two common factors. One, Instagram wants you to focus on more stories and reels, and two, Instagram wants you to utilize all of its features. Think of Instagram as a pet, the Loch Ness Monster. The more that you feed it, the happier it will be. If you aren't feeding it, it's gonna get a little hangry. And if you feed it the same thing, eventually it's gonna be picky and be like, I don't want that. Or like, I don't know, my dog does that. I keep giving her the same stuff and eventually she's like, come on, can you give me something else? All right, let's talk about story strategies. Stories are the only thing on Instagram that are semi-chronological. You may have noticed that people who have posted to their stories more recently will appear first on your stories bar up in the top. There are a few other factors that weigh into who is showing up first, and recency is one of them. Because of that, I try to post to my stories every 2 hours. 2 hours is what I can do, but whatever works for you. I literally will set a timer on my phone for 2 hours, and once it goes off, I just post whatever the heck I'm doing at that moment, reset the timer, and rinse and repeat. Another factor that weighs into who is showing up first on your stories bar is who are the people that you are interacting with the most. So when you open up Instagram, you probably see the people that you interact with the most first on your stories. Specifically, the people you probably DM more frequently. This means you need to start interacting with people outside of your usual group. So this is what you're going to do. Go to a recent post, pull up the list of people who have liked it, and get into their DMs. By doing this, you're one, telling Instagram that you and that person are tight, therefore they'll show your stuff to them, and two, you'll get to create a real connection with your audience, which is what engagement is all about. Creating a community of people who feel connected to you and want to support you. So not only are you using features Instagram provides to you, which is great, but stories are similar to in-feed posts in the sense that Instagram measures how long someone stays on your stories for and if they're engaging with it. So the longer people stay on your story, the more they engage with it, the more Instagram is going to bump your story to the top of other users' lists. I've tested this multiple times and let me show you a few examples. So first, let's go to my archive. I'm gonna try to go back to Thanksgiving and Christmas time because this is where I tested it the most. Let's see if it pulls it up from that long ago. Let's look at my story views from pre-Thanksgiving. I got about 800 impressions on this one, 700, 700, 700, 700, 700. And as you can see on these, there's no interactive content. I'm not using any stickers or anything interactive, encouraging people to engage with my stories. But I started testing out the this or that trend, and let me show you where my story views went. So let's go to the this or that trend. I started that on Thanksgiving. So on November 26th, I played this or that. Boom. You see all the stickers, I did some like this, and let's swipe up. All of a sudden I had 3,000 story views. 3,000. You guys saw that, right? You saw that. It went from 700 average to 3,000 just by playing an interactive game. That is something that worked really, really well. Around Christmas, I did another interactive one where I had a movie playoffs. We had a battle to see what the best Christmas movie was. I let everybody submit their favorite Christmas movie, and then I did like head-to-head series where everybody was voting. So let's see before I did that. So this day I didn't really post anything engaging, about 700 impressions. Went up to 1,000, not sure why it went 700, 1,000, and then down to 800, but a very weird day. As you can see, my average is about somewhere between 700 and 1,000. As soon as I did the head-to-head videos or the head-to-head movies, Christmas movies, my engagement again on stories went up to 3,000. 3,000. 3,000. Again, it like double, triple, quadrupled just by using the stickers engagement. That doesn't talk you into doing it. I don't know what will. You saw the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Is that a thing? So with that said, I would love for you guys to comment below what some of your favorite Instagram trends are. Is it the this or that challenge? Is it the what are your assumptions about me, true or false? What are the trends that are really engaging that you've been having a lot of fun with, whether posting or engaging with as a user and viewer? Let me know in the comments below. So this last example is pretty interesting because I did say frequency is important, but now this is gonna be weird. But hear me out. It's also important to have your stories expire sometimes. So while you want to be posting to your stories as often as possible, what I do is I'll post every day, Monday through Friday, and then sometime during the weekend, I will let my stories completely expire and kind of reset and refresh the Instagram algorithm. Let me show you another example of why this is good. Why this is good. Back on Instagram. Hello. We're talking about letting your stories expire, and I'm going to show you why this is important. Recently, I did this trick. I let my stories expire. Let's look at a day where it was just a normal day. I did an Ask Me Anything because I've been trying to use more stickers, but on this day where I was posting and responding to people's stickers, my average views, story views was about 1,400, which has gone up since November and December because I've gained followers. I've gained about 10,000 followers since then. So that's why my story views have gone up a bit. But as you can see, on an average day where I'm not like doing too much interactive stuff, about 1,400 average story views. So I let my stories expire, and then first thing I posted in the morning was this story. There are 2 interactive stickers on this. One is a this or that. Other people can give me their this or that ideas, and then I said, I'll start. And then I did the example of candle or diffuser. When my average story views were 1,400, swiping up, now I hit 6,000. Wow. This is because I let my stories expire, kind of reset whatever thing Instagram needed to reset. I don't understand the algorithm. I don't even get it, but I want to show it to you guys. I let my stories expire, and the very first thing that I posted was interactive content, interactive story, where it gets people tapping on my stories, voting, engaging. And because of that, my average story views that day was up to 4,000. Come on. If that's not a good hack, you can leave. You can leave this video right now. Just kidding, you could stay. I need that thing, the views. So these sort of engagement tricks are all things that I teach in my Patreon community. If you're new to my channel, or if you haven't heard about my monthly membership, I have a community for influencers to encourage each other and grow. Every week you get a live training from myself. There's also monthly challenges to grow your business and mindset, and so much more. My coaching group actually already learned everything that I'm teaching you guys in this video, so they learned it first. I make sure to teach all of my Patreon members the latest tips and tricks first because I want them to have the extra edge. That's what they're paying for. They want the extra edge. So make sure if you guys are interested to join the It's Modern Me community and hang out with me every week and stay ahead on the ever-evolving social media world. Okay, now that you are a story master, let's talk about increasing your engagement for your in-feed posts. We all know by now that you should be engaging on Instagram before and after you post to boost your engagement. But like how? Here are a few things that you can try. I heard this tip, I don't remember where I heard this tip. If I find the original video, I think it was on an Instagram reel, I'll give her credit below. And it's something that I've been trying. I'm not sure if I've seen the payoff for this, but because a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, this is so great, I thought I would share it here as well. Again, I've tested it a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the results, but because a lot of other people really enjoyed this tip, I want to be sure to share it with you guys. You already know when you post a photo, you should be replying to comments and engaging on your own photo. But the trick that I heard was to not quite like those comments yet, because what you're going to do is the next time you post a photo, you're going to say, for example, I posted this photo just now. I am going to go back to my previous photo, and then, even though I already replied to all the comments, I'm going to go like all of the comments on this photo. And by liking the comments on my previous photo of people who previously engaged with me, I'm sending them a notification and kind of reminding them like, hey, Modern Millie here, let's engage. And it might send them a trigger to look at my profile and engage with my most recent post. So that was the trick. That was the trick, that was it. I'm still testing it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I thought I'd share it. You never know. The next engagement trick that you're going to do is you're going to find somebody who is within your niche and engage with their followers. So for example, I'm gonna go to Naomi. Naomi is really, really great. We have a similar niche. She's very travel forward, where I am not as much though. So I would go to a post, go to her comments, and I am going to engage with the people who are engaging on her content. I'm gonna go like a few posts, drop an insightful comment, and I'm just gonna keep doing that. You're engaging with people who are already engaging on the Instagram platform and people who already like similar content that you're putting out. The next tip is to engage with the people you're already following. So if you're following people, don't be a ghost follower. Sav, girl, this is stunning. Yeah. Support and hype up the people that you're already following, because they're gonna appreciate that, and they're gonna engage back with you because they're like, wow, this person actually cares. I want to care about them too. So just engage with the people you're already following and show your support, just like you would want people to show you their support as followers. And then the last tip is to go to your analytics and study your analytics. So I'm going to go to my insights. I'm going to go to my posts, reach from the last, say, 3 months, the top performing photos. I am going to go there and either engage with the people who have commented on this photo because they've engaged with me before, or even people who have liked the photo. I will go through this list and engage with these people. So utilizing your insights and your best performing photos and using those as tools to engage with people, and also tools to see what sort of content to create in the future. I already have a video on that, how to study your Instagram analytics, insights, all of that fun stuff, and how to use that to your advantage for growth. But yes, study your analytics. Don't overlook this. It can be very important. Another strategy we could talk about is hashtags. However, I'm gonna skip it for 3 reasons. 1, my hashtags currently are not working. I don't even know what's going on there, but they haven't been working for a while. So that means my engagement right now is all organic. And I wanted to show you that it's possible to have good engagement without having to heavily rely on hashtags. 2, SEO and keywords are going to be more important moving forward. So in case you guys don't know, Instagram is pivoting to be more SEO and keyword driven. SEO meaning search engine optimization, so that your posts and your profile can be discoverable via Google, and within the app, you can search keywords instead of by hashtags, similar to Pinterest. And then the 3rd reason, I'm hoping my hashtags start working soon, because I do want to make an entire video on hashtags. I feel like if I talked about hashtags in this specific video and the strategy for that, it would be like 30 minutes long. There's a whole other strategy for hashtags that I think deserves its own dedicated video. And then the reason I'm not going to be talking about Reels is because I already have 4 videos on Reels. How to make a Reel, how to edit them on your phone, how to batch your Reels, how to make them go viral. I have so many videos on Reels. We're not even gonna talk about it. We're not even gonna talk about it. You can watch it. You can watch it. The last thing I do want to touch on is the algorithm as a whole. Stop blaming the algorithm for your lack of engagement or growth or whatever you're blaming the algorithm for. When you blame the algorithm, that means that you're thinking you're doing everything right. We need to start taking some ownership. When it comes to things that you do have control over, what if you're not doing everything right? What if there's still room for improvement? Always be looking for ways that you can improve and show up better for your audience. And especially stop complaining about the algorithm when you yourself are a ghost follower. How many people do you follow? Are you supporting them the way that you want your followers to be supporting you? Let's start showing up for each other, spreading love and support. I know the algorithm is so frustrating, but there are so many other areas that we can focus on to improve. Okay? Instagram can be a happy place. Let's stop focusing on the negative and start manifesting the positive. If you've already made it this far and you're not already subscribed, nudge that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss when I post my videos. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.